Hello guys, this is the third episode of the Kubeflow Introduction Course. My name is Milad Amirian Friend. I'm here to make a notebook, actually, or first notebook in the Kubeflow environment. As this is the first surfing on the Kubeflow environment, let's see what we have here. This is the dashboard in a home link. And you can see some shortcut here. We can define a lot of shortcut here later. And this dashboard would be very helpful for us. Also, if you run some pipeline or doing any experiment, you will see your activity here. In this place, you can see all namespaces. I will talk about that later because the Kubeflow is a multi-tenant, so we can define multiple namespaces here. Here you can see your tensor boards, and this is a volume place. You can think about your experiments here, and also this is the KFServe environment. And finally, this is the place for watching your pipelines. So as in this episode, I want to focus on the notebooks. Let's start and see what happened here. In this section, we can define your notebooks. And if Kambiz, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? No. This is my screen, and I'm talking to my camera. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. What was I talking about? I was talking about the notebooks. So we can make our notebooks. You can choose what the notebook you need. This is Jupyter Notebook, for example. You can have your VS Code notebook and also RStudio for our language. You have to give a name for these notebooks, for example. This is Milad number 1. And also, you have to select, actually, you must select the base image. Based on what you need, you have different choices. For example, if you want to work with PyTorch, if you want to work with PyTorch and Coda, also TensorFlow and Coda, and some other choices. If you need your own images, you can use your own images here. You can define it and pull it. For this notebook, I will choose these images. Also here, you can define how many CPUs and how much memory you need for this notebooks. It is based on the resource that you have in your Kubernetes cluster. In fact, for example, I will select for CPU and 8 gigabyte of memories. Also, you can define the maximum CPU and maximum memory. It is very helpful when you are working, when you are running a model train. Also, if you need GPU and your cluster has GPU, so you can select NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel Gaudi, actually. Intel Gaudi, it is a new brand that I see here. Okay, you can, for this cluster, I don't have any GPU, so I shouldn't select this. You can define two volume for your Jupyter Notebook. One is workspace volume, and another one is data volume. Workspace volume is the volume which is allocated to your notebook. We can see all of this later. But the data volume could be a main volume for all of the department member, and they can just add this to their notebook and use those uh, data which is saved or stored in that volume. We have some other advanced option here. I don't want to make any change to that. But before launch, clicking on the launch button, as we are in the simplest environment, which is just, I loaded this Kubernetes, as we saw in the previous chapter, with uh, port forwarding. Okay, the port forwarding is run in port 80, which is HTTP. Kubeflow in an enterprise level must be deployed via HTTPS. Okay, but exposing the Kubeflow in behind the public IP or domain is not in the scope of this course. I will try to provide another episode. But if you think it is very important for you, leave me a comment below the video and I will make you a video for that. For using actually the Kubeflow in this setting, you must go to the cluster and go to the deployments. These are the deployments of the cluster. And as we are going to use the Jupyter Notebook, we have to edit this section. This is the YAML file of the, you can see here, that is Jupyter Web App Deployment. And I want to edit this section. Actually, in the env section, you have to change the value for the key app secure cookies. You have to change the value to false. Actually, okay. Pay attention that you're in a Vim environment. So for quick and save, that's it. And waiting to restarting the deployment, and the deployment is restarted, and then you will be able to make your own Jupyter notebook. One important thing is after clicking on the launch button, the Kubernetes will try to pull this image, and all of these images is very huge image. For example, downloaded this image and it is about 4 gigabytes. So we have to wait until the whole file will completely pulled into your cluster. So based on your internet connection, it might take a while, and don't be worried about that. After, as it is a very time consuming, I already downloaded the uh, corresponding image actually, and during the downloading you can see another icon here, and after downloading you can see the green check sign and running status. So for entering to the notebook, just click on connect, and that's it. You can see your notebook. Here you will have a terminal. Actually, it is a terminal for your uh, notebook and corresponding container, which was made here, and some packages is installed based on the your image, and you will be able to install what you want. And also, this is your notebook environment, and you can do what you want here actually. Oh, that's means okay. That's it, and this is the file. You will be able to make folder here, and also upload what you want. For example, let me upload this search. That's it. As you remember, we add some volumes into the Jupyter Notebooks, and you can see those volumes here. This is volume which is associated with the workspace, Milad workspace. Storage class is NFS client, size is 5 gig, and you can just go here. And as you see, I have problem here because I didn't edit the secure cookies for the volumes. In the next episode, which is focused in the volume, I will edit them. But so I won't be able to show you the OpenPVC viewer, but it is not important here. You can see something like this on that workspace. So that's it. And in this section, I try to show you a Jupyter Notebook, and it is very important for us in next episode as we are going to define a pipeline as soon as possible and run it and see what happened next. My name is Milad Amilianfar, and this was a third episode of Kubeflow Introduction Course. Thank you for joining me, and I'm waiting for you in next episode.